This is the worst campaign in CoD history, bar none. You made Black Ops 3 look like a Michelangelo. That's a feat more impressive than making an actual good campaign. Gameplay-wise and story-wise, you failed spectacularly. When IGN is giving your game Call of Duty,
this is a Call of Duty game, refreshingly original.
Call of Duty.
A 4? You failed. It starts off fucking red hot in an actual fun mission as you break into the Gulag, which is a reuse of the prison complex from Verdansk. Good start. I'm sure that won't continue throughout the rest of the campaign. To bust off someone named Prisoner 627, cool reference. This is your normal CoD mission, playing with a group of AI squad mates and following them down a structured path as you take out enemies that all come your way through scripted sequences, a formula that's worked well for CoD for over 20 years and has given us some crazy memorable moments. But after this mission, we changed the formula up and the campaign died here. One mission. You managed to destroy everything after one fucking mission. As we are introduced to open combat missions, never do this again. In the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, there are 14 missions in total. 2 of these missions are less than 5 minutes long.
This mission is about 5 minutes long. This mission is about 30 seconds long.
The other 6 missions are normal CoD missions that range from being all right to great. And the final remaining 6 missions are these open combat missions. Nearly half the campaign. Half when you exclude these 2 missions that barely fucking count. Half use this open combat gameplay loop that is so fucking lazy and boring and repetitive and drags and stretches this already laughably short campaign to 4, maybe just over 5 hours in length. The shortest campaign in CoD history, and half of it is filler missions. The first time we're introduced to this mission style is on mission 2, as I mentioned before, where we play as Farah, trying to put some weirdly blurry trackers on missiles, and I thought to myself, okay, that was interesting. That was different. Not your typical structured linear CoD mission, but a unique style, sort of similar to the survival missions from last year's. It was fun actually stealthing around in a non-linear section, creating my own takedowns, where in other CoD missions, it would have been scripted, and I thought it was a pretty cool one-off. It would have been a cool one-off. This is not a one-off. The charm of this mission style quickly evaporated as I entered the 3rd mission and dove out of a plane alone and started opening Warzone boxes as it slowly dawned on me. This mission format was not going away. Where on the first level, I was sorta enjoying myself because it felt different for CoD, here I was already getting bored. It is not fucking fun to be crouching around on a copied section of the Warzone map, slowly making your way from mundane objective to mundane objective, opening actual Warzone crates for slightly better weaponry because SAS couldn't be fucked to provide you with it themselves for half the game. This slows the pace of the campaign down to a fucking crawl as you have to make your way to the opposite side of these large maps multiple times to complete these shitty objectives with hardly any interesting gameplay happening throughout, aside from these assholes never shutting the fuck up, repeating your mobile game objectives in your ear every fucking minute, and that's not an exaggeration.
I'm fucking working on it, you piece of shit.
Let's step it up, Ghost. They blow these charges, we're in trouble.
Does she fucking remind me every minute? I'm working on it, you bitch.
They blow these charges, we're in trouble.
I swear to you, I'm working on it. You do not have to remind me every single minute.
Breaks over, LT. Let's go.
Oh my fucking god, you too, Soap.
CoD campaigns usually have a set structure to help with the game's pacing and not get you bored by forcing you to do the same shit over and over again. If you've played enough CoD campaigns, you've probably picked up on this loop with a few fast-paced high-action missions, followed by a stealth mission to slow and calm things down, followed by some more action missions, then maybe a vehicle mission to split things up again, and repeat the cycle with either one more stealth or vehicle or something innovative like the survival missions from last year en route to the end of the game. This structure is clearly done intentionally and works well, and why majority of these campaigns flow so nicely, as well as why so many of the stealth missions are so beloved because they're few and far between. Meanwhile, with Modern Warfare 3, this structure is completely gone. It is reversed. The high action missions are now the missions splitting up from the stealthy, mind-numbingly boring open combat missions. Back-to-back open combat missions, then back-to-back 5-minute long missions, which might as well have been a cutscene, and then finally a good mission, of course, with another open combat mission before it, and then back-to-back open combat missions after that. What are we doing? And it doesn't help that the quality between the 2 mission types is fucking night and day. And when you're forced back into the open combat missions, you just get fucking frustrated because you were actually just having fun and now it's time for filler again. You go from infiltrating the gulag, stopping a terrorist attack and attempting to hunt down Makarov, saving a prisoner and extracting them out of a frozen tundra, to put 3 trackers on a missile. Like, no, take me back. I want to do that again. I want to have fun. Why are you doing this to me? With Farah, your mundane task is to put 3 trackers on missiles. Here, your mundane task is to destroy 3 helicopters that never fly away despite the fact that they are being shot at, and are the clear target. These mundane objectives would be a repeat issue for all 6 open combat missions. 3 missiles, 3 choppers, 3 bombs, 3 phones, 3 minoxidil pills to help with Shepard's hairline. Get to a woman's house, get to the roof.
Get the fuck off the roof!
I'll use my ascender.
Got a ladder here. Copy. Use it.
Bravo. Got a hit on our HVI. Name's
Why is this the one time I don't have an ascender? In the Modern Warfare series, we famously play as Task Force 141, members of the Special Air Service, Britain's most elite and well-trained military force. In Modern Warfare 3, Britain's most elite and well-trained military force has not been given the budget to provide their operators with fucking ascenders. The entire internal in-game logic of these open combat missions, it makes absolutely no fucking sense. With Farah's mission, it makes sense for her to be ill-equipped. She just got out of a car wreck and was not expecting to be in battle, so it makes sense for her to be sneaking around alone, scavenging for equipment. Meanwhile, Price just dove out of a fucking helicopter and immediately begins scavenging for weapons when he just jumped out of the helicopter, which was at a military base stocked with everything you need. Were you in a hurry? I forget my car keys sometimes. This motherfucker dropped onto a battlefield alone, forgetting vital shit like body armor. Why is it that on every Modern Warfare mission ever, including all the normal ones in this fucking game, we are provided with ascenders to scale up to the top of every fucking building known to man? Although on the one mission where the entire objective is to get to the roof, we are not provided with the equipment to get to the roof. I'll tell you why. Padding. That's why we're not provided with ascenders. To stretch this already humiliatingly short campaign length to 4 or 5 hours long. Because with ascenders, we can beat this mission in 1 minute.
Guys, press up. Let me know you're at the elevator shaft.
Roger. On the move.
The senders will make the climb faster, guys. Use them if you can find them, mate.
Bravo. Got a hit on our HVI. Name's Andre Nolan. Goes back to the inner circle days with Makarov. High up the Coney food chain.
Hostiles coming down the stairs.
Found an ascender rope here.
That'll save you a hike. You might,
Moving to the 11th floor.
Copy.
Solid shots.
Nolan's alerted, copy. Coming your way now, guys.
I beat the mission. If they had just given me an ascender, that would have been it.
Thank God for CoD providing us with ascenders, because SAS was too busy spending their budget on fucking beans and toast. That's also why every time you die on one of these missions, you have to restart every single one of them from the very beginning, forcefully making you replay dozens of minutes of gameplay over and over to pad the game's length using fucking NES tactics. Thank God these missions are easy, so I didn't have to replay them that much, that is, until they started placing one-shot claymores around the most stupid spots to purposefully make you restart.
Keep watch for claymores out there.
If I have to do that entire mission all over again, I might actually fucking stop playing this campaign.
Guys, press up. Let me know you're at the elevator shaft.
Roger. On the move.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock with how bad this campaign is. This is unbelievable. I'm in such disbelief that I somehow opened Word.
Oh, but don't worry, because when you get one shot by a claymore, you get to keep all the weapons and equipment that you got when you respawn, because COD is a roguelike now. Hooray! Everything is fixed now, because I get to replay this entire boring mission again with slightly better weaponry, all as the AI does not fucking stop telling me my objective every minute. Why don't they come down here and help me themselves? Because they can't. Your AI teammate cannot fucking do that for no logical reason whatsoever. During every one of these missions, you are alone. It's barely explained in the game. There's just simply no one there to help you out. Oh, they're certainly around, literally a helicopter right away. In fact, here is the entire gang pulling up to Skyhook Price out of some chemical gas at the end of this mission.
Grab my hand!
Where were you the entire time? Why didn't you help me? Like I said before, for Farah, it makes sense, but for every other one of these professional British missions, why am I doing this very important mission defusing these bombs
07, get to the bomb sites and disarm those charges.
completely alone? The actual reason is genuinely because the fucking devs had no idea how to program friendly AI onto these large scale maps. Hell, they could barely program them onto normal maps.
How you doing, Farah? Man, you're looking real intense there, Farah. I bet you want to walk in this room, don't you? Go ahead.
So instead of figuring it out, they just didn't. They didn't have the fucking time frame. Do you blame them? Hell, they could barely figure out how to get the enemy AI to work on these maps. The only way they could make this challenging wasn't with smart AI that tricks you, but it was just instead by gangbanging you with hordes of enemies until you die. Look at this shit. Makarov runs a private terrorist organization. He is not the Russian military. How does he have that many men? From Call of Duty Classic to Call of Duty World at War, the enemies in the campaigns would spawn infinitely. They would spawn over and over until you reach your next checkpoint where they would begin spawning in the next area. This would provide a challenge, but would also create extremely bullshit and unfair scenarios like every single mission in World at War, especially these final fucking cannons where every German grenade has Dimitri's name carved into it. The ending of Heat on COD 4, waiting for this pilot on One Shot One Kill who takes longer to pick us up than my uncle on his 1999 Honda Odyssey. The completely bullshit TV station on Charlie Don't Surf where the only consistent way to beat it is to genuinely rush their spawn room until they stop.
Okay, we got two grenades. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now there's another one. All right. Oh, there's and my own guy just picked up a grenade and threw it next to me. Okay, now there's another grenade. We just gotta chuck that. Okay, and now we just gotta wait for the flashbang to wear off. What killed me?
This issue was fixed with the OG Modern Warfare 2 as missions began having a set number of enemies in specific areas throughout the missions, with these enemies spawning in the same area every time and having similarly programmed paths, making them seem a lot smarter than they actually are. Here, we have reverted it back 20 plus years to the COD Classic system. Because of these large scale maps, enemies no longer have set spawns, no longer have set paths, making them spawn in hordes in just about any fucking part of the map and behave just as stupidly as they did back in the day. In fact, maybe more so.
Actually, the worst guards in the world. Actually, what trained person would walk in a straight line? They're proving my point. With every passing moment, they're proving my point.
This is why grenades feel so fucking prominent once again, to the point where I was getting World at War PTSD, because it is genuinely using World at War system.
Roger, thermals.
Never fucking do this again. There is genuinely zero good that came out of these open combat missions. They are boring, lazy, make no logical sense, are not fucking fun gameplay wise, and set the game's mission structure back 20 damn years. I hate every part of these open combat missions, and they single-handedly ruined the campaign. Not that the story really helped. Thankfully, after the helicopter mission, we have a normal COD mission once again. This is another open combat mission. It says it's not. This is another open combat mission. The entire first half of this mission is another open combat mission. You are alone on a giant field, stealthing around for the longest 15 minutes of your life, doing a boring objective, this time looking for a key. And you're doing that alone because Farah knows another way in that she for some reason doesn't tell. What?
I know another way in.
Take me with you. Save me from this. Why are we intentionally splitting up and endangering ourselves? Genuinely, when I first played this mission, I didn't notice that it didn't show the stupid fucking symbol in the beginning, so I assumed that it was another open combat mission until I realized there's no Warzone boxes. That is the only difference between this and an open combat mission. No Warzone boxes. That is it. The entire first half. This is the third open combat mission in a row. I am dying. After this fucking finally, we have something that's not an open combat mission, that isn't a sneaky open combat mission. We have something that actually isn't a fucking open combat mission. And if you're tired of me saying those 3 words, can you imagine how tired I was playing it for 5 hours? As we sneak into a Russian military base as Laswell disguised as Russian guards, allowing you to freely wander around and explore the base. At least that's what I thought you were supposed to do. The first time I played this mission, I thought I was completely safe. I made it 3/4 of the way through somehow without getting spotted, which just goes to show how dogshit this AI is, until suddenly I was spotted despite my disguise.
I'm so... Wait, what? What the fuck just happened? Was I not supposed to... How did it take that long for them to spot me?
Turns out Laswell is the worst spy in human history, as if one soldier even sees her with their peripheral vision, they immediately enter kill mode. Not even, hey, who are you? Are you new? Show me your identification. No, instant gun raised open fire for even entering a brisk jogging pace instead of a slow walk.
Oh my fucking god, this is so dumb. They look at me, they see I'm a woman, and they're like, gun her down.
Initially, when I first started playing this mission, I got pretty hyped as I thought it'd be similar to Liberation from World War II, one of the most original and good missions from that campaign, where when you're not watching the most unnecessarily over-the-top train crash for literally 35 fucking seconds, you play as a French resistance fighter, blending in as a German to sneak into their base, having to remember all your fake info and literally getting yourself quizzed on it in multiple sections, or else you risk getting yourself compromised. That was actually a really cool mission, and considering that that was Sledgehammer, I was hoping this would be something similar. Instead, what we got was a 5-minute long mission where we have to walk past Russian soldiers, walk, not run, or else they're immediately authorized to open fire, and then follow an officer up a flight of stairs, steal their badge, and then sneak into a building. That is genuinely the mission. But hey, after this, oh shit, it's time for no Russian. But this mission was teased in the credits of 2 and so hyped in this game's marketing just for it to last less than 5 minutes long, be resolved immediately, and has to be one of the most anticlimactic missions in the game. And then, after that, we enter another open combat. This time we play as Farah and hack phones that survived a fucking airplane explosion. Although those do look like those old-fashioned Nokia, so that's not very surprising. Thank fuck. After this, we have an actual normal campaign mission. Nearly 3 hours and 5 missions after the first mission in the game, we finally have an all-around normal and fun CoD mission trying to stop a terrorist attack. Keep doing this. I really like this mission. Please keep doing it. What? But it's not all bad, because this one is different from all the other open combat missions. You see, this map is original and not ripped from Warzone. The opening cutscene is, though. Aside from that, it's the same basic boring shit where instead of finding 3 good things about this campaign, this time we try to sneak into a rich woman's house. That's it. We kill her death guards who can't hear me firing bullets through fucking glass.
I'm so useless. No one heard that. Wow.
And then work our way up to her house so that Soap can interrogate her. And you may be thinking, oh boy, what's gonna happen? Are we gonna take the gloves off, threaten to shoot her family like in 2019? Something crazy like that.
This is your personal
account.
That account is my money. My money. I need my money.
It's the Ascender mission. This is the mission that broke me. It was bad before this, but this just made it so fucking clear just how contrived these missions really are. You want me to get to the roof, but did not provide me with the equipment to get to the roof. A 1 minute long mission that was stretched to 20 minutes just because of this, as well as having to replay the mission because they placed claymores that one shot. But after those back-to-back missions, we finally have another normal COD mission. Probably my favorite in the game. We are 11 missions in and have been given 3 good missions. There are only 3 left. Please, for the love of everything, let me enjoy these last 3.
Find the charges and get them disarmed. Too many lives are at stake to fail. Watch her out.
I'm so tired. I'm getting off this game.
I'm a weirdo. I enjoy playing bad games, and I've sought out bad games because I find them funny to play. You have to make something truly bad and fucking boring to make me rage quit. The next day I came back at motherfucking 10:08 p.m. because I was genuinely procrastinating. I did my assignments, I studied for my bio test, I jerked off. I would rather do all that than continue playing this because this campaign genuinely felt like a fucking chore at that point. But I went back. And guess what you do? On this open combat mission, you defused 4 bombs, 4 this time, not 3. I am actually going insane. Makarov is trying to blow up the Verdansk Dam, so Ghost has to drop in to stop him. Just Ghost, so you alone, slowly and stealthily go around defusing all the bombs, one of which is underwater, which for some reason has Ghost stressing the fuck out.
Visual on the bomb. It's underwater.
Copy 07.
I've never heard Ghost that worried in my life.
Yeah, real scary. You don't even have to go under the fucking water to defuse it. But finally, oh shit. Sledgehammer's about to take some cues from the structure rant that I had earlier and is spicing the stealth gameplay up with an AC-130 mission. Hell yeah, there is genuinely nothing interesting for me to say here. It's the AC-130 mission we played 100 times, with the only thing of note being an AA gun, which I could not fucking find to save my life. To this day, I have no idea where I was getting blown up from.
Fuck.
I don't know where they're coming from, you fucking jackass.
Where is it? Where is this fucking thing? West, beneath hangar 1. There, that is hangar 1. I see absolutely nothing. I actually don't know where the fuck they are. I'm losing my mind. Where are you? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where? Actually, where are you?
But now it's time for the final mission of the game. Going down the subway shafts to put a stop to Makarov's terrorist plot for the 4th time, because in this game he's a loser and every single one of his plans have failed. Dodging the carts, or at least trying to. Dodging the carts and killing all of Makarov's men along the way. This is gonna be so fucking badass.
Crossing, watch for trains.
Advancing behind you.
There is something missing here. The devs seem to have forgotten a feature. Can you tell what it is? Here, maybe if I compare this to missions from the other games, you'll be able to tell. The devs forgot to add music. How do you fuck this up? We went from Hans Zimmer composing the Modern Warfare 2 soundtrack to crickets. No matter how shit a COD game is, one thing they've gotten consistently right is the music. I cannot remember a single COD campaign before this one with all-around bad music. Even the worst ones have some great tracks. From the classics to OG Modern Warfare to Black Ops, multiplayers, and campaign all had amazing soundtracks. Hell, World at War soundtrack was so hyped that it made Miller throw it back.
Grenade! Miller! Throw it back!
Meanwhile here, there is not a single song that'll make you do that. Not a single song in this campaign was memorable, which genuinely might be a first. In fact, in the whole game, I can only remember 2 songs that I actually liked, one of which being a random faction song in multiplayer that sounds kinda nice.
Holy fuck, wait, this music is nice.
And the other being the zombies main menu theme, which is just a remix of the Black Ops 1 I'm going into cardiac arrest. Every aspect of this game has something reused.
Ooh, this menu theme, hold on.
Those are the only two memorable songs in the whole game. Everything else is there, but it's just so boring or generic that I don't remember it whatsoever. But it's not like a good soundtrack would be able to save this final mission's diarrhea dogshit ending. It is without a doubt the worst ending in franchise history. They blew their entire load on two massive moments immediately. I don't do spoilers in my initial reviews, but for now, think of the worst campaign in CoD history. So Black Ops 3. This game's story is worse than that. And for the complete opposite reason. Instead of being so complex and convoluted that it makes no fucking sense, it is actually just so mind-numbingly stupid. When you think about every story beat for 3 seconds, it is so stupid. Every character is a fucking idiot.
Das Makarov.
And its ending is such a genuinely baffling and enraging decision that it ruins any esteem this reboot franchise had. If I were to rate this campaign alone and ignore multiplayer and zombies, it would be a 3. Dog shit.